This is a hyper lubrication basin, and I'm going to use it to break the game by producing over 400 pops a month. These pops could be used to feed the lathe, become civilians, or work actual jobs. This build will also utilize a modularity to see how good it is in 4.0. I'll be walking through the build, any tips and tricks, walk through the steps to get it set up, and then push you to the endgame limits with the lathe before year 60. Let's get straight into it. So here is the assembler mandate, aiming to produce as many damn robots as we can, and like many of these builds, a lot of this stuff matters again. The main thing that makes this build work is the lubrication tanks. We can build hyper lubrication basins, which give lubrication terminal jobs, which turn alloys into pop assembly but increase amenity usage. There is so much information not on this Civic screen, paradox please fix. We'll take a look at them when we're in the game, but essentially the more city districts we have, the faster we produce pops. And if we build a industrial zone, it doubles the effects of it. Also, per roboticist, we get 0.5 unity if we get the counter position, which could be nice later on. Now, to pair with this, we are going to go modularity, so I'm trying to rush it down as fast as possible. For that reason, we have parliamentary systems with an individualistic machine, as we're going to want to assemble robots and go modularity. Parliamentary gives us our factions at the start of the game, gives us 40% more output, combined with democratic, more faction approval, and per leader skill level, we get faction output, which is very nice. Early game unity. Now we're going to be having civilians. I am sorry. Civilians are very strong, especially when you're producing this many pops. So we're selecting ethics so that our monument can give us buffs based on them. Egalitarian gives us more faction output and specialist output, but also trade from civilians. Trade is very strong. Yes, I have pacifism. It's going to lower our empire size from pops and give us more stability, which is great, but it also gives amenities from civilians. Lubrication tanks increases amenity usage, so this pairs really nicely. Materials then reduces our robot upkeep, which is good. We're going to have a lot of them, and gives us more research speed, but also gives tech from civilians with the monument. Then we of course have mass produced for 15% more assembly. Adaptive frames, because it will just give us traits that are good. It's so good. Thank you, Machine Age, for that. Research assistance for a bit more tech output, and then bulky for housing usage, uncanny for entertainer job, negatives, and repurpose hardware for minus 10% leader XP gain. These are the best negatives we can take. They're all -1. We're not going to use entertainers. Housing usage won't be that bad early game. We're going to get rid of it probably when we ascend. And leader experience gain is the least bad of a -1. In terms of origins, there's many you could choose. I'm going prosperous unification because it gives us a bunch more pops and economy, more resource from jobs from the first 20 years, more happiness. It's just a decent starting origin. However, you could go really any origin that lets you select everything we selected. Shattered Ring's a good shout, and so is subaquatic machines, as you'll get a huge world that you can make a huge producing planet. Probably scales a lot better with Ocean World, but I've done a lot of Ocean World games. Let's do a prosperous unification. We then have Spark of Genius for more research speed, and of course the machine ship set. We're playing on Grand Admiral, standard EP307s, default pop group, but a little bit faster tech and tradition cost. Everything you see can be done on normal tech, it just might take you a little bit longer. Let's load into the game, and let's actually take a look at those jobs in economy, look at the specialists, and look at these lubrication terminals. So you can see we have a monthly mechanical pop assembly +8, which doesn't change. That +8 from the lubrication terminals is coming from the fact that we have hyper lubrication basin, which is converting roboticists into lubrication terminals. And for each 100 lubrication terminal jobs, we get +2 assembly. We're getting 100 jobs from the hyper lubrication basin, 100 from the machine assembly, and 200 from our capital. So 400 lubrication terminals, giving +8. Now, the thing that we are getting that can scale is the mechanical pop assembly speed, +48. This is coming from the amount of city districts we have, and then it's doubled because we have a mixed industry zone. This doubling effect would take place if we had a heavy industry or civilian industry on this planet. You only need one of them. If I built another one, it wouldn't do anything. It's quite different to how it worked in 3.14. But yes, you can see we're starting with 14 assembly, and you can see I've just loaded into the virtual empire we were getting 6.9. So it's already an insane boost, and we can scale it by building more city districts and planets. It's going to go crazy. Let's load back into the assembler mandate, and let's get started, shall we? So we have some techs. Always take the science buildings. +1 engineering per 100 engineer jobs is very, very good. Again, for the society, although I am tempted by the unity since we want to unity rush. Oh, I'm doing it. Unity, and then we'll get the science one. Biology will fall behind a little bit, but who cares? We're then going to check our worlds. This is a 17 Tundra, and this is a 17 Tundra. We may as well take the one behind us, then go for that one, queue up the surveys. Construction ship will split off, take the single Corvette, and go and explore. People ask, why do we bother splitting up? I sometimes get them killed. We'll only lose one corvette instead, and then we can send off the other fleets to explore. And if you really want to, you could send off 3 military ships to go and explore with 3 different leaders. I don't usually do that. It's usually just if I get it killed, I can send another one off, as exploring early is very important. Also, before the month ticks, we're going to want to go to market and buy as many minerals as we can, of course. Actually, it's a bit tough. We're actually at +0 alloys, so we do want to buy some alloys. This is because the lubrication terminals are taking up a lot of our starting game alloys. So we'll buy that much, see what happens to our economy. It's not great. Let's sell 10 consumer goods. And I can't afford a colony ship, so I will buy that straight away, just so we can colonize the planet that we get. And now we're waiting to get the coveted monument. As we do have 1,500 civilians, that could make a lot of resources for us. Factions are here, as per usual. I'm going to look at them. We're going to promote the egalitarian one, the materialist one, and honestly we may as well promote the second one, that's xenophile and pacifist. And they want benevolent subjugation policy, we will give that to them. We're also going to whack on peace festival since we can, it's free. It also gives us 10% happiness. There's just a bit more amenities, a bit more stability, a bit more resources. We went up 6%. Okay, monument can be built. This is going to give us research, trade, and amenities for our civilians. We'll just keep exploring with that corvette, find any potential good stuff around us that we can survey to, and we do get our first tradition. Now, since we're going to have a lot of civilians, and I honestly think this tradition might be the best to take every single game anyway, it's mercantile. It's going to give us so much trade, especially trade for civilians. We can also turn trade into unity, which is extremely powerful. I'm going to grab Hyperlean breach points as it gives us the resettlement chance building. It might help in the future. I don't know if it will. And now since we have enough minerals, I'm going to build the city district so we can scale up more robot production. Could also give us some alloys and consumer goods from the mixed industry and science and unity from the archives. And grab another tradition. I'm going to go adaptive economic policies, as now we can convert into unity. So grab that. Go over to government, policies and edicts, trade policy, and it will be marketplace of idea. This puts our unity from 46 to 56, but it's going to scale more once we get that monument down, and we're just going to take free unity when it's given. We need to get to modularity as soon as possible. Let's look at this tradition again. Obviously, we're going to go for the trade per civilians and amenities, and the consumer good upkeep really doesn't matter that much. 0.1 per civilian. It went down 1. Like, who cares? So our civilians should start producing a bit more trade there, which means more unity. 65. We can go another tradition again. Let's get 10% more trade. Colony ship's done. Let's send it down to Sirius. I am being serious. We will grab that planet as soon as we can. And the monument's now down. We can see our civilians are nicely producing 21 science, 13 unity, 84 trade, and a bunch of amenities. We're up to 90 stability. That amenity is going to help a lot because for every single city district we build, our amenity usage goes up, which is not so fun. Another tradition available. Let's reduce market fee. Let's also try and buy the max amount of alloys and stop selling consumer goods. And maybe the max of minerals. Let's see how that fares. Minus 28 to trade. I'll lower the minerals. We need alloys. Council Gen is ready. More happiness. I'm going to grab the monthly unity from Evolving Society. Gets us up to a nice healthy 99 unity a month. 1 year in. It's not bad. I'm just saving the alloys and consumer goods for another colony ship so that we can then get Alpha Centauri. Let's keep moving the military ship on to explore. And I'm going to queue up Sprawling Sun so we get a free 100 pops when that's done. And another tradition available. We're flying through it. Let's get amenities per traders. We're not actually using any of them. But when we finish Mercantile, we get 10% more trade, which gives us more unity. And in terms of our Ascension perk, we're going to go monthly unity from one vision, as that just helps the unity rush, my friends. 110 unity. Very nice. We can now build the starbase here. On Sirius, you can see we have 1.8 thousand civilians. We are producing 12.26 pops a month, and it's only going to get more absurd. Don't you worry. Sirius is done. Let's construct there and colonize. We do want to kind of play a little bit wide, so we do want to find more planets. As the more planets we have, the more pops we can assemble. As you'll see, we are just purely limited by the amount of city districts we can build. So the more planets means more city districts, which means more pops. This build scales insane in the late game, more than virtual. Okay, I'm just going to grab the science, why not? And another tradition is available. Since we're going to play so wide, I think it's very nice to go for expansion. And yes, we will be able to spam habitats to do exactly the same thing. We'll get max districts, we'll get colony development speed and a free district, 10% more mechanical assembly speed, less upkeep, less empire size, influence colony. Yeah, it's just good. We're expanding. So you can see we did finish that city district, which is now giving us 60% mechanical pop assembly speed, and plus 60 amenity usage. I can't remember what that went up by. I just pull it up. I think it was like 8%, something like that. But each city district is crazy. You can get up very high. We'll just queue up another city district. Buildings like the civil industry doesn't buff up the hyper lubrication basin. It is just urban district developments. We're going to take that minerals from jobs. Absolutely. We're about to get 300 pops. Not that we need them, but we may as well have them producing us some trade, unity, and science. And then we just keep spamming city districts. That's all it is. Every addition available. Let's get that colony development speed. We'll apply to our colony there. And we can build another colony ship. Very nice. Let's get that 10% mechanical pop assembly speed. Yes, please. More research speed. And we did get that unity, 5%. I don't think pop growth speed actually applies to us, but I'm just going to take it because it's the cheapest out of these and none of these really matter to us because we're robots. If you didn't realize, we can only assemble. We're at plus 14 now. We're getting less because of the country growth scaling, but we will outscale that, so it's fine. Don't worry about it. Now, I did experiment in a test playthrough with going utopian abundance for more civilian output. It murdered the consumer good upkeep, but if we can get a bunch of consumer goods going, we will definitely switch that. And later game, we're going to switch to it anyway when we switch our trade into consumer goods instead of unity. Egalitarian is the best ethic, I think. Let's get reduced edict upkeep. Why not? Okay, let's actually see how much this increases by. So we're at 60%. A city district will send us to 72%. So that went up 12%, which is quite nice. It also does just give us alloys and consumer goods. So it's not like we're producing these city districts purely for the pop growth. It's like giving us resources too. It's pretty nice. More research station output. Everything's just economy. Let's build that field dynamic center. I'll wait for the city district though, since it's building. And we have surveyed there. Let's explore this way. We have actually found nothing. I like how we're trapped in this little cluster as well, but I don't want to play tall. I want to play wide. We're going to build another science ship to go explore, and this colony ship can go colonize. And this military ship is finding people. Brilliant. Okay, urban world is here. It sucks for minerals. It will not be for minerals. First thing we're going to want to do is build a machine assembly plant. Then we will build a hyper lubrication basin. Even if we had no city districts, this still gives more roboticist jobs, so it's still really good for pop growth. Let's get another scientist down, and you can go and explore. So can you, to be honest, because I don't know where I'm going to. There's literally been no planets. And again, it's one of these builds where we just want to be permanently building things because we will have too many pops. You can see we have 1.9 thousand civilians here, and our planet that we just settled is already producing civilians. And now we've actually got 200 alloys. I'm going to go over and switch on Fortify the Border so we can start building star bases to help the economy along even more. Why are there no planets? What is happening? Yeah, genome mapping does not apply here. You can see there's no 10% from that. It's fine though. Right, star bases here. Let's build trade because that will be converted into unity, and we want unity. Don't know if you guys knew that. I don't think I've mentioned it enough. And honestly, since we have nowhere to expand to, I'm going to go to isolationist for 10% more unity again. Get this up to a nice 136. After we've built these two, we're going to want to build some industry. I'm going to go for civilian because maybe we can get enough consumer goods to whack on utopian abundance. That might be funny. We have found a planet, finally. Come back, survey towards it. And expansion is done. We are going to go tech ascendancy for the research speed. There's also a planet down here. I want planets, so I will take. So on our new planet that has no stability, we're probably going to need to build a luxury residence. It's because they have an odd factory, damn it. But they're producing 6.5, which is really good for just a starting world. Our capital is producing 15.74. You can see it's still going up. We do have 6.6 thousand pops, which would be 66, which is quite a lot at this time of the year in the old system. Or research speed. New planet unlocked. We will do the exact same thing. I'm going to keep the odd factory because I don't care if it keeps taking pops. We have lots of pops. So civilian industry is down. This doubles the effect of the hyperlubrication terminals, pushing us up to 7.1. And then we just spam C districts. We're not even lacking on science, really. It's pretty nice. Building costs and planetary infrastructure build speed is very sad for 5 years, but so is happiness and habitability. It's fine. More go missing. Oh dear. We're getting a residence down. Don't worry, guys. You will be happy soon. Don't worry. Next tradition, absolutely going to want to be prosperity. This just scales so big with big planets. Less infrastructure costs and more build speed. Less upkeep, more resources. Less upkeep. It's good stuff. Yeah, the residence fixed everything there. And we can start selling food. That will help our trade a bit. And we want to just keep building star bases. Powered exoskeletons is pretty good, but so is planetary infrastructure build speed. We'll go for the exoskeletons. I think we need that for modularity. This is a primitive. Oh well. Global energy management's very good as we unlock a specialization. All special specialization techs are very, very nice, as it just gives so much benefits to your planets. I'm going to save up to build another civilian industry, I think, or we could make alloys. It should probably be alloys. Yeah, we'll do that, because then I don't need to buy as many damn alloys. And I accidentally got rid of our mineral buy order. Let's buy that, and we can actually start selling some consumer goods. Or we stop buying alloys, and we switch to utopian abundance. I don't know if I want to do that, though. You know what? Let's have some fun. Utopian time. Our civilians will now produce a bunch more unity and science. Our consumer goods crash, but we're fixing it. It's fine. Let's buy the max consumer goods and give us some more trade, please. Ooh, 10% research speed for 10 years. I like that. Now, we are starting to lack a bit of minerals to keep up, so I'm just going to build a mineral district on each of these planets. We're going to want that anyway, just so we can get the buildings. We're actually 2 traditions off until we can go down machine ascension. Modularity, we're at 260 unity. It's very insane. We're just trying to secure as many damn planets as we can. And we got a subspace anomaly. That's very, very annoying. Like, really annoying, blocking us expanding that way. We can get a Dyson swarm, so we may as well. I found the Great Reef embassy. Be friends, please. More star bases, I think, is needed. One more tradition to go. Upgrading the capital buildings is so good because we get an extra 100 lubrication terminal jobs. It just means more pops. And also we could turn like this consumer good world into consumer goods and tech. We can do that like everywhere. Reduces the upkeep, but also keeps the benefit of having an industry. It'll be pretty good, I think. I hope. Just need the minerals for it. So we've maxed out city districts here. We're producing 18.81 pops. This is going to go more, trust me. And we've finished prosperity, giving us more resources from orbital stations, but we can now go synthetic age. We go through transformation. We're going to stay at real time as going overclock and reducing monthly unity by that much. There's no point. We won't be able to finish modularity. If we do that, now we're just going to stockpile as much unity as we possibly can. More star bases, yes. We're going to put everything to top priority because we'll get the resources from it. And I think we need machine template systems eventually, so I'm going to grab it. While we just keep spamming city districts. You can see we have no problem working the jobs. Everything's full. We have civilians. It's purely a we can't build fast enough problem. Remember, don't spend your unity no matter how hard they shout at you. Just save that for when we finish modularity. Oh, we got 2 extra factions. That's very annoying. We're going to keep progressing through insight techs. They can be useful, and we'll switch to favor insights. Now, this militarist authoritarian, we could just suppress them. I actually don't want them to exist. You want representation on the council and defensive wars only, and 5,000 energy stored. Why? Maybe we can do representation. We have 2 materials and 2 egalitarian. They want a xenophile and pacifist. I don't think I can do that. You know what? We'll put a pacifist on and see if that helps. It did help, actually. They're up to 60%. Just a little bit more unity. We now get nanites for doing full research into nanotech. Start grabbing the rare resources now. Chemical plants. Just keep building. I want more tech, to be honest. I want that research enclave. Let's save for that. Let's do that. Main priority, modularity, of course. Now we have that research enclave. A bit more tech. Like the fact everything just gets filled straight away. We're essentially playing virtual. Oh, look. 10% more pop assembly speed. Yeah, we'll take that. Oh, they've already surveyed here. And they killed this. We'll take these planets, hopefully. 3 more star bases, so we will build 3 more. We've found them. They're a fanatic xenophobe militarist. Improve relations.
I'm in danger.
We need more city districts for the alloys, I think, just in case they try and kill us. Let's double up on the alloys here, actually. We have another zone, upgraded physics, more research speed, and we will do virtual full priority. Yes, we'll get dark matter, which we can then use for dark matter engines, which make modularity very strong. Carnival protests, we'll just pay to get rid of them. We're being insulted. That's not a good sign. We need more alloys. Wait, this is insane. +5 stability, less crime as well. And you're a pacifist leader. Yeah. We do not need the one we hired. Or we can just build in time before they get here. They're not going to be happy about it, but I don't care. Yeah, let's buff our corvettes a little bit because we might need to use them. We just get 10% more assembly speed again. Let's take a quick check. We're making almost 19 pops a month. Let's actually let the month tick. It might go up. No, 18.67, then 14.48 here, and then 12.32. So we're making like half a pop in the old system, about 50 a month. That's a lot. Yeah, we did secure this planet. It's a size 6 Gaia world. How beautiful. The smallest planet you can get in the game. Okay, we can select our new form. We're obviously going to invest in modular upgrades for modularity. Our consumer goods are struggling. The more pops we get, the harder the consumer good upkeep's going to go. Creator order, that's very nice. Let's get aided in research. 5% more research speed is nice. Oh, and I just realized I built a bunch of star bases a while back and I never put anything in them. Okay, I did want to kill this. What are you? Shields, 2,000 shields and 2,000 hull points. That's annoying. We could just whack missiles on, actually. 100% shield penetration, so we just kill hull, afterburners, tier 2 armor. Upgrade, and we can actually afford to build some, and I think because we're potentially going to be declared war on, we should build some corvettes. Expand that council. Let's give more unity for lubrication terminals. Need a scientist on there. Any good ones? No, that's fine. So our unity will go up a little bit. 416, 22 years in. Not bad. Let's get more transformation speed. And let's grab binary motives from synthetic age. Probably should build a civilian industry here. I'm not gonna lie. Our consumer goods suck. Issue is now, every time I build a city district on our research world, we are producing slightly more consumer goods. Not really, actually, because the researchers are taking up the tech. My bad. I didn't even get the workshops down yet. We need another planet. Let's grab this continental world. We need more consumer goods. I mean, we should just colonize everything. We can mass buy consumer goods. It's fine. A bulk ton of unity? Yes, please. Modularity can now be adopted. What does it do? Well, for each materialist, we get 0.1 living metal, and we get the reshape form agenda, which gives less upkeep and more living metal production and more optimizations per month for auto-modding. When we finish, we'll get less upkeep from jobs, which is very nice. We're gonna have a lot of pops. We also get the synthetic trait. First one, we get worker pop resource output and more optimizations. Don't really care too much about that. Then we can get more mechanical pop assemblies from Roboticist. Yes, we have a lot of them. They do get living metal upkeep, but we have a lot of alloys, so it's fine. Soldiers giving stability and more stability. So if you did have a massive world with low stability, you can fix it. More output from bureaucrats. Yeah, some unity, sure. And then advanced tools. We can modify our species quite a bit there. Modularity's done. Now we're then going to take Mastery of Nature so we can get +2 max districts for even more pop growth. Let's have a look at our planet now that we've done that. We should play, yeah, it just, oh, people died, I don't care. It went up to 30. Yeah, Regal 1 is, stuff's happening. I don't care. That's the primitive. Right, let's make a template. What do we want? We absolutely are going to want monoform. 20% mechanical pop assembly. We do need some more negatives, because I would like to get dark matter engines. Governing ethics attraction, sure. Or we could get 50% roboticists. Oh my word. The food and exotic gas upkeep, but like 50%? We'll come back to that. We want dark matter engines, so we need another negative. Bureaucrat efficiency, yeah, don't care about unity anymore. Give me dark matter engines. I think we could even get rid of mass produced for biometric assembly because it's just better, and then when we get more points we can go crazy. So we're just like getting absurd assembly and efficiency. Like these are just good robots that we get a ton of. They're set as default, then the assembler we will integrate into default species, so they'll slowly become that without wasting some tech. Yeah, that's gonna go mad. We need planets now. We need lots of planets and lots of resources. Colonize those, please. We have run out of... Oh, I'm not producing exotic gases. Oops. I thought we had the tech. We don't have the tech. Oh no. I got too far ahead of myself. Let's set you as default. Let's wait a little bit until we do that, I think. I need exotic gases, because otherwise we'll just burn and collapse and die. Oh no, because we're just producing them. Ah, we've made mistakes. Can I fix this? Trade enclave? Please say you have exotic gases. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, give me 5. Okay, we can just switch that then. We need to find exotic gases though. We absolutely need to start building monuments on the other planets because we're getting civilians. We may as well get the benefits from them. I need these damn research things. Gases, yes. Once we have this building, it's fine. Next tradition, what do we go? I really like Harmony for reducing empire size further from pops. We're at -50% only at the minute, and we're going to have a lot of pops. It also gives more stability, less crime. Supremacy is also good because we might need to go murder, but I'm going to go for the here and now. Reduce that empire size so we can just research more and more. And we do have a storm. That's annoying. On our max planets, we can go to decisions and do Mastery of Nature since we took it. It does cost some energy and influence, but it'll be worth it. So that means we can increase increase the pop growth even more, and it's at 32. We will start losing food now because of the trait, but we can stop selling it. We have 324 trade. It's fine. We don't really need to worry about food. Okay, we have 20 fleet here. Let's go murder this thing that's blocking us, because I want another planet, damn it. And yes, this is year 26, and our economy is starting to scale massively. Could probably do this more optimally. To be quite honest, it's quite optimal, but hey, I don't know what I'm doing half the time. Or we could get 20% more mechanical pop assembly. Go on then. I can now build gases, so we'll never have to worry about that. Oh, more machine points or more assembly? We should do assembly since it's there. Not assembly. Infrastructure build speed cost reduction. No, speed. Yes, I'm losing my mind. All right, kill them, please. Good. Anomaly is defeated. Let's reduce empire size from pops. That will reduce that, and our cost goes down a little bit. We are now losing dark matter as we're not producing much, but we can just buy some. We have 363 monthly trade. It's fine, honestly. I'll just buy everything as well, and more city districts. We should probably change the archives and mixed industry to like consumer goods and science. Just give us more jobs, but I haven't. Quite frankly, don't have the minerals. It is wild to me that we still haven't gotten the mineral tech, because that would just help so much if we could just upgrade our basic mines here. I ain't asking for much, and it still didn't give it to us. Let's get more modification points. We're growing the good ones. That's why that's 0. These are 32.42. You just see all the modifiers stacking. From jobs at 138%. Like, remember, we are getting that negative of the amenity usage, but we're just countering it with pacifist civilians giving us a metric ton of amenities. And we're 3.3 thousand civilians. We're 17.6 thousand pops. And like, this is on all planets as well. We aren't producing fast enough, quite frankly, the issue. Okay, mixed industry will become civilian. Consumer goods are killing us a little. Do you have a planet online? I don't have the minerals though. I'm just gonna mass buy them. Machine assembly, lubrication, luxury residence, then a mineral district. I just really need the mineral tech, please. We could start actually upgrading our star bases since we have a lot of alloys. Upgrade them all. Our economy is slightly collapsing. Only a little bit. Don't worry. We have trade to fix all issues. Another planet is down. We will do the same thing. We can easily fix our consumer goods if we just switch off utopian abundance, but I am incredibly stubborn. This is the worst tech roll I've ever seen in my life. Tier 3 physics. Why? Factions. Right. I've had enough of having unlimited unity. I need more science. So we're going to take off parliamentary systems and go crowdsourcing to change unity into science from our factions. We obviously have to keep lubrication, and I can't select another civic yet. That's fine, but we're going to have massive factions, and we're getting a lot of tech from them now. More research speed. Honestly, we'll get the unity still from the terminal overseers, and we'll get more faction output. Yeah, endless ship upkeep. Perfect. We've boosted our science to 1k now. I need the mineral building. I need more tech. I'm greedy. Because in my test playthrough, I got that tech so early and everything was fine. I had so many minerals. It did not matter. But now we have no damn consumer goods. What the hell? This is not the tech I'm looking for. We can get storm relief. I guess because we've also got devastation going on. That's always not fun. We have changed into a civilian industry, which might fix consumer goods. Yes, it has. We also just got a bunch of trade hubs, which we're going to build trade hubs and then off-world trade for more trade. Not that we really need trade. I just realized we could have changed our trade policy into consumer goods. I forgot that I was going to do that, which means we could spam more science. That's fine. We'll just produce the unity from trade, I guess. More stability. Okay, we should probably also build a Dyson swarm. That will help quite a lot. Okay, we got tier 2 for minerals, but I don't have the mining purification hub thing. 4.2 thousand civilians here. Oh yeah, I got more template stuff. Let's create another template. Trade points left. Trade point picks. Oh, okay. I need to get rid of, like, XP gain, and then we can pick something else. I could reduce amenity usage, but there's not really a point. We're fine there. Could reduce empire size again, or we do 10% more job efficiency for exotic gases, which we have a lot of. That's a very good one. Mass produce is also very good. We can do both of them. No, we can't. We don't have enough Hicks. Okay, we definitely want mass produced. I could get rid of a -1, like bulky, for a -2. Then we have the high bandwidth, but I think it's worth it. I don't really care too much. And then we need to remove another -1 bureaucrat jobs. Then we can pick exotic gas fuel consumption. Look at the bonuses. Wow. You are now default. Both of you integrate into the ultra damn robot. You will become insane. Yes, mineral purification pods. We could also try and make a trade league to get unity and consumer goods. Does also look like I need food because I've spammed so much of that pop. We're at 24.6 thousand pops now, 31 years in, 4.4 thousand civilians here. It's getting absurd. Mineral purification's done. Finally, we will be able to cure our minerals then. We can build that Dyson swarm. Be nice if we got an arc furnace. Can't lie. Arc furnace. Need a food world now. None of these are that good for food though. It's mad that like I have 544 trade because of my pops. 824 now. What the hell? Like this just this just keeps going to the moon. Like it's infinite scaling. How are we assembling now? 33.76 still. But like this is on every planet. This planet's 67.46. What? There's almost 100 pops in a month, but it's not that. But this one's 75, 24, 22, 29. Like it's like 200 pops a month we're getting. In the old system, that would be 2 pops a month. 2. I don't think you understand how absurd that is. I literally can't build fast enough, but it doesn't matter because we have civilians instead of the old system where unemployed was very bad. Unemployed here is not bad. They're just producing a science and unity and trade and amenities. Oh, this game. We need to build monuments on all the other planets. Because here's the thing. What we need to do next is probably actually make our worlds research and move people around so they're doing the things they should be doing, like scientists on our science worlds. Because Synth does also give job efficiency for mechanical pops. So I should have had a governor here. Okay, the Snugglefish, I think, have a trade fed. So if we actually get them to like us, we may be able to join and get unity and consumer goods from trade. Harmony's done. Honestly, with this much pops, you may as well Cosmogenesis. You can feed the lathe and get unlimited tech, and the rest of your planets could just be sustaining it, basically. Defensive pact? Sure. Because they might actually let us do a federation when I get the tech. How cool is it now? It's a tech. It's very nice. We're at 1k unity. I think we change our trade to consumer goods so I can focus. Yeah, 357 consumer goods. That's pretty good. We could go to the lathe. That's going to take a bit. Let's go 10% more monthly assembly. So now all we need to do is fix food. I'll build a food district everywhere. Cosmogenesis Crisis level 2. That would be nice. We are 35 years in, by the way. It's so dumb. I'd love to get the upgraded monument as well. That would be nice. 36.6 thousand pops every month goes up 300. We'll form Federation. We'll also take that. I'm going to start pushing like some consumer good worlds into research. Do I need pops? The issue is I feel like it's better to have a civilian industry in a research enclave like I'm doing because we get that extra bonus to the lubrication terminals. It's just annoying now because I have so many consumer goods. Could maybe make a few alloys instead, I guess. We could go for more max districts of adaptability. Yeah, why not? 20% more mechanical assembly speed. Just a nice 72 pops a month on this one planet. We still have some room to grow once we clear some of these blockers as well. This game. I have so much trade, I'm just buying mass minerals to build. Almost everyone's a good pop now. Association says, I might accept that if you don't want a federation. You do. Yes, trade league. This should give us consumer goods and unity. A great day. Yeah, unity went up. Oh, this is a holy world. Ugh, I really want the upgraded stupid monument to show you the true power. Like this is not even its full strength. There it is, the heritage site. Good stuff. This just gives so much more. Upgrade. I think it gives more for the ethics. At the very least, it will give more percentage unity. Maybe that's the only thing it does. Maybe I'm dumb. We'll find out, I suppose. More districts. Clone vats. What? I don't have biological species there. Weird. I finally found some with 5% mechanical pop assembly speed, so we will whack them in. Okay, it's time to see if the heritage site... Oh, we have parasites. That's not good. What I was saying was, it's time to see if this heritage site buffs up the science, unity, and trade. It didn't. Okay, never mind. Freaky Science, 41 years in. We have 56.5 thousand pops. It's going a bit crazy. I finally fixed the food. The only negative we have at the moment is nanites because I've whacked on an edict. That gives us 10% research speed. I'm just going to do it till we have no nanites. We are 4k tech. 44 years in, 68.8 thousand pops. And we've just constantly been building stuff. It's the bottleneck at the minute. It's crazy because this is infinite because we just get more amenities than we need because of pacifism. Oh, this game. It's so stupid. I love it. Can also build the lathe. We just do not have enough alloys. Let's try and get there. Sell every single resource we have. We're halfway there. We need more forges. More max districts. Okay. And we can get another reform. We could civil education, you know. We may as well. We have many pops. Many pops. This issue we actually have is we have nowhere to build them. But if you don't know what they do, oh, I also have research institutes. Yeah, state academies give more tech per civilians. Consumer good upkeep. We do have a lot of consumer goods. Because the issue we have is we don't have many slots, especially for research institute. This is a pain. Yay, I have enough alloys. Okay, so I just built a state academy 1. It's consuming so many consumer goods, but we're getting 1.5 thousand tech from these civilians. I can't even afford to build it elsewhere. It's absurd. We pretty much maxed this planet out now. It's producing 76 pops a month. Just a few. Remember, this is happening eventually across every single planet. When we finished our tradition tree in 53 years, I wasn't really even focusing on Unity too much. After I got modularity, of course. Found the Oracle. We could use you. 56 years into the game, 9k research, 112,000 pops, and just an absurd economy. I want to get this lathe done. Oh, it's done. Let's upgrade that. Let's build tech. We've got a lot of Unity. We can just ascend this. We won't send anyone there yet, but we have many pops to send there. Many pops. Wait, our capital is done building. Wow. And we don't need that many minerals anymore, so we can put 3 into city districts. Is this like bugged or something? Like, what's going on? Why did it use all of the pops? Very odd. Also, my game is making weird noises. I don't know, like when I click things, it goes weird. Like there, just then it went weird. I don't know if it's because I'm producing many pops. Many pops. What a sight. The cache is observing the planet that the lathe is above. Beautiful. All machine complex, assembly complexes. We didn't even get this tech yet. This gives us even more pops. Oh no. Okay, so our capital is now producing 66, and we do have energy districts that we could put into city districts to get more assembly, but with our lathe shenanigans, we're going to need energy, so I'm not going to do that. We have so many consumer goods as well. Oh, this is absurd. 11k tech, 127,000 pops. It just keeps going. Oh, and now we can upgrade all the assemblies. That's gonna be more pops. I wonder if we can get to 100 on our big planets. Okay, we now have max neural gates here. We may as well take some ascension perks. So then we can ascend further, I think. Oh no, we need all ascension perks. That's annoying. But let's start resettling some civilians, just a few, and see where that takes our tech. This is space. This, you need an auto clicker or something. We'll leave it at that for now. So that's producing us 6,000 tech. We can go more. Oh gosh, our energy. Probably should have waited for the expanded reactors to reduce upkeep, but we're 28k tech now. And that was just one planet's civilians, which we didn't even get rid of. We have a lot more pops we could put there. I don't know if we can afford to do that, because when we get rid of civilians, we lose trade. Yeah, we are producing 100 pops a month on our big planet. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Into the lathe. Into the lathe. We have no energy. There needs to be a bigger button to move this many pops. Shift clicking doesn't do it. It's just 100 at a time. It's mad because I've not declared war. Usually you put other people's pops into here. We can just produce the fodder. Probably going to crash my economy, but I thought it'd be fun to see how many we can get in here and how much tech. 82,000. We're losing 19,000 energy. Honestly, the negative doesn't really matter too much. We just purge more. Yeah, that's some tech. A little bit of it. Oh no, we get minus 100% job efficiency. Oh, that's annoying. Well, to be honest, we could try and fix this if I cared. You would just need to basically turn these worlds into energy rather than mass tech. Like, we don't really need this many districts going into the city districts anymore. Would help with the replenishing of pops, but that was a fun build. I know we utilized civilians again, but like we had to, right? We had to do it. If you want to see an even quicker build that gets online, this virtual build's for you. It still works in 4.0. It's still pretty good. I walk through exactly what to do in it. Click here to watch it now. If you want more longer content from me, I do have a members only series going where we play much more in depth, minimal editing, and longer videos. You can get these from the $5 memberships, and the series is here. Goodbye.